But I don't know, Dan, I kind of want to start with this, and I don't know how you feel about sharing this, but you said something to me about, just looking back at this season. I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but you said something to the point of, I thought we peaked last year.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's no secret to that. We had a great year last year, right? I mean, just the vibe part was really good. Had a good time. Made the main at St. Louis Triple Crown, which was my home race, which
you're welcome.
Yeah, super important. So yeah, I was like last year, I'm like, let's just do that again. That was perfect. No pressure, no bike failures, except for when you destroyed it in St. Louis. But
you're welcome.
Yeah.
Did you see that crash? They showed it yesterday.
My crash?
Your crash in the whoops at St. Louis, they showed yesterday in a little highlight reel.
Really?
Yeah, of you smacking down.
I didn't know anybody ever got the shot.
Yeah.
It appeared magically yesterday?
It appeared magically yesterday. Yeah, were you wearing the rainbow kit? The kind of like the Roxon kit? You know what I'm talking about?
I can't remember. Maybe something close
Probably.
to that. I remember I slapped the whoop pretty hard, and so did my bike because it broke everything on the bike.
Everything.
Yeah, how does that happen? I go all season breaking nothing, and then just one crash that's not even that bad.
Right. Yeah,
Just
it wasn't
breaks-
really that bad.
Just breaks everything.
Everything.
Okay, so let me ask you a question then. Better question than Cam's.
Oh, thanks.
All right.
It
Shoot.
wasn't a question.
You thought we peaked last season,
This is the same question so far.
where we have just now finished this season. We're doing 5 more. I've decided. I'm doing 5 more. Do you want to do 5 more with me?
5 more seasons of Supercross?
Yes. Or is that too many?
East Coast 250?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's fine?
Yeah.
Driver Jamie, are you okay with driving for 5 more Supercross East Coasts?
I vote for 7, but okay,
You
I'll do
want
5.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think we've peaked now after this season? Or what are your thoughts?
No. I mean, I think what we found out this year was just if you can ride at all, because ever since I've known you, there's no training really, right? And then this year you were able to be at the compound there for however long that was. And completely different. I mean, we've always been like night guys, right? We've never worried about the 40s, at least for me. Mm-hmm. But the main event it took some luck last year to kind of pull all that off to where this year, right out of the gate, we're just main event. So expectations kind of changed, I guess, like instantly. But we just rode that wave the whole year. Even when you quit riding, I think just the grind of the season, we've all kind of been there, done that at that point. So it was easy to just keep going, even though you had kind of fallen off as far as your seat time. But if you can train, and if you could legitimately train, I mean, we could do way better than what we did this year.
I have to agree. They always say youth is wasted on the young. Now that you're a little older, you actually realize how talented you really are. You put a good training program together before next season and the season after. I don't expect just to sit there and worry about making mains. I expect to sit there and be basically pissed off if we're not top 3.
Yeah, I think that will actually come, which is cool. And we'll be able to do it in a way that is low stress and the way that we want to do it. And well, somebody asked me last night, would you ride for the Phoenix Honda team? Wasn't any of you guys, obviously, right?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
And I was like, that's in my head. The first thing I thought was, oh, that's a stupid question, but
No offense, anybody over there.
sorry, whoever asked that.
Sorry to Phoenix Honda as well.
Sorry.
They seem like great bikes.
Sure, you guys are great.
But the way that I answered it, just to clarify on the Phoenix Honda specifically, I was like, I wouldn't ride for factory Honda. I was like, unless factory Honda, which they one day will support a Moto Academy team, then I don't want to do it. I think it's important that, and I've learned this in the past, I would do my own program. I would then get a ride. the ride would be horrible. The bike would suck. The team environment wouldn't be there. And then my results would go back down. And it was like this. My whole career path was just this. Now, that's why I asked this, if you guys want to do 5 years. Because if you guys want to do 5 more years, then I see a clear path. Like, that makes a lot of sense.
I have a question for you.
Yes?
Is this the most fun you've had since your pro career, this team that we've done this year?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the most fun I've had ever. The best I've ridden. Not speed-wise yet, because I didn't have enough seat time collectively to be the fastest or most fit that I've been yet, but I can be. But I was fit enough to be really comfortable on the bike.
But you were talking about the team environment. Is this like the best you've gelled with a team?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dude, what happened?
With what?
We were going to be done
Yeah.
in Houston.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's do 5 years. That's a
It's
good
over.
number.
That's what it's over. It's like, all right, yeah.
Dude,
It was a good pep talk.
Houston
It was
like,
close. I almost called it.
like you trained for the first time.
I was almost just like this at Houston. See ya.
Yeah, it was like qualifying, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this isn't any fun.
Yeah, and I think I was just because in the off season I was unsure. Oh man, this is gonna sound bad. I was unsure going into the racing how I would feel, and I think I was just thinking too much about that. And when I wasn't riding super well at Houston, my boots weren't broken in yet. I felt uncomfortable. I was getting arm pump. It was, of any of the tracks that season, it was probably one of the easier tracks. So everybody was going fast, which everybody's going to go fast at first round anyways. I was just like, nah, this isn't, my mind was just in the wrong place, I think.
Do you think you like came in with too much expectation on yourself because you trained this year?
Yes, but I was very conscious of trying not to do that. But I think just when I got out on the track, it's sort of changed maybe. It could have just been the track, honestly. The track was just easy and high speed, and it was just like lame. And I was trying so hard to go out there and have fun, but I'm like, this track's not really that fun. I don't know. That was a weird day, but then when it clicked, and it clicked for the entire season. And now I don't see it ever unclicking again, to be honest.
That was like a magic point. That was the point in the whole next 5 years that you had to decide, work hard and enjoy the rewards, or expect rewards without working hard. And you decided to work hard, and the rewards came in bunches this year.
Yep. And each year I've said this before many times, I've had the vision of business grows. It gets to a point where it can do its thing, and then I'd be able to put time in riding. I guess I just didn't expect to be able to just say, okay, I see that point getting very, very close. This year was a good example. We weren't fully there yet, but pretty close. Like I did a 2.5 month preseason, whatever that was. That's pretty good. It's not a 4 month preseason or 5 month, but for me to say that I'm going to do it for 5 years, maybe 34 years old.
It's just a number.
Yeah. How old is how old is Chris Blows?
I have no idea.
I think he's
Probably
38.
older.
I'd say about
He
that.
might be older.
I think he's older.
Yeah. But I can be, Chris Blows is great, but I think if I put in, Chris Blows is probably also putting in limited time compared to the guys that he's riding against. So I think I could do better, way better than where Chris Blows is currently. You okay?
Sorry, I managed to get pneumonia in the last 2 weeks.
I could do better than what Chris Blows is doing this year, because I'll just simply have put more time in, and I'll accumulate more time throughout 5 consecutive years of like 2 years of good building, meaning the next 2 years I expect that business will still be definitely taking up quite a bit of my time. And then 3 years after that to where it is full on, I'm a pro Supercross rider, and that's it.
If you guys enjoyed this podcast clip and you want to listen to full episodes, go download them. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and I think that's it. go download them there, give them a listen. If you want to watch full episodes, which I tell you what, it's even better to do that, go to club.themotoacademy.com, because Moto Academy subscribers inside of the app have exclusive access to watch the entire episodes. And not only that, the subscribers actually can send in their questions to be answered on the podcast as well. Club.themotoacademy.com. Go subscribe.